Hi, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're in the world. Tonight's another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards, crafting for the technocratic members of the Tarot Court. And they'll be working on stuff that they always do.
Yes, fire, death, and tentacled horrors. Um,
Oh, they tell us.
Just as long as
so
you don't start shooting Fisherman's wife.
what? I don't get the reference, but that's just me.
It's from Archer.
Oh God, Archer is a good show. Okay, so the first thing we were gonna do is do the 5 days of backlog from last month at the end of the month. All three characters were available for it for a total of 5 days. We probably would have been working on the bats, but again, this is just for the basic. Let's build a design, or sorry, let's design the chassis, which will be to come up with the designs. This would be probably a joint effort between Asuka and Dimitri because they're trying to make it look, act, and sound like a bat,
Okay.
and just basically it's a robot. It's just highly, from the outside it'll look like a bat. We're not including the synth skin. That is something we will have as an optional attachment for later. For right now, we're not including.
Okay.
So no Arate rolls. So what would that be? That would be
It'd
Asuka would have
be
to be rolling.
it, it'd be robotics and um programming.
Okay, so we'd have to make. Okay, so first thing we'd probably do is, well, actually, we could probably have Castle King helping with this. Actually, good idea to distribute labor. Dimitri and Asuka work on building the thing. Castle King works on programming,
Right.
with obviously input from Dimitri and Asuka as needed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be doing intelligence science roles, and he'll be doing intelligence computers.
Correct.
Okay, so you have Asuka's sheet, I have mine, and Byron, you have Castle's. Byron, still there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you might want to grab your character sheet if you haven't already.
I got it.
Okay. Do you need? You've got dice gen, or do you need help rolling?
If you can move me, that'd be great.
Okay, Brett, do you want to roll for Asuka first?
Give me a minute. I'm pulling up the sheet.
Okay, I'm looking at my own right now. Uh, Mine will be. I get intelligence for it. It's going to be diff 6 in my case, I'm guessing, with exploding tens,
Yeah.
because I don't have any other things. It's just. Okay. All right, and as usual, are we burning willpowers each day for our daily bread? We like.
Uh,
If you want to, I mean, you can use. What was I gonna say? As long as you don't burn too much willpower and zap yourself retarded.
Yeah, I mean, we recover one a day, so as long as we're keeping this to a one roll per day thing and just taking our time with it, we should be fine. It's not like we're going like every hour we do a separate crafting roll. Yeah, no, then you'd be drained by the end of the day and spend a week recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got my roll ready. You want to roll Asuka's and I'll roll mine? We'll see how well they do for crafting it on day one or designing it. We're not building a copy yet. That's later. Luckily, these things won't be that big. To clarify what we're trying to do here, just for posterity. And remember, her difficulty is 2 reduced because she has. Well, no, that would not help for this. Never mind. So her difficulty is standard.
Yeah.
Still got 5 successes. She knocks or 6 with willpower. She knocks it out of the park.
Yep.
And I get 8 successes. Okay, the universe just stopped for a second. Dimitri actually did better at something.
You guys are able to create design a completely realistic looking bat robot.
All right. Let's see. Very clear. Okay. And now you got to roll for Castle King to do the programming for it. What we're aiming for here is we're trying to make this thing. It's got echolocation, sonar, yada yada, sophisticated sensor suite, camera, yada yada. It's basically supposed to scout out an area, and every time it sends out a sonar ping, in the style that a bat would do, it's also sending the compressed data in that screech from its previous scan, from like
Right.
however many half seconds ago or whatever. It's to be picked up by another nearby bat, who would then include that in their packet to be screeched out. There is a limit to how much data you can do, but we could probably cover a substantial portion of the city with a network of these.
Yeah.
So, okay, you can go ahead and these are not combat versions, so we do not have to worry about the combat software specialty or anything. These
Right.
are scouting only. So what would your dice be for that, Byron? Intelligence computers?
Let me see. I gotta unmute myself.
You're unmuted, you're good.
Right? Okay, good. Yeah, 8, I think.
8 dice, and no relevant. Oh, computer aptitude would give you a reduced difficulty on this one, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 dice, difficulty 4.
Burning willpower?
Yes, always.
Okay. All right. Nice.
So 6 successes on designing a realistic bat behavioral system, as well as the appropriate information data transfer and scouting patterns.
Yep, 7. There was another 4 there, but yeah, all good. No big deal.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still a massive success.
Yeah.
Okay, so day 1, we've designed the plans for it. Day 2, we'd probably start trying to craft them. Because I don't know how many we could craft in a day, or is that based on how many successes we get?
That's how many successes you get, not the amount of days it's going to take.
Okay.
So you guys will have the designs done in one day.
We'd probably have spent the remaining 4 days of last month trying to build as many of them as we could, just to have a nice surveillance system. We haven't deployed it yet, but we'll have had it ready to go. We just haven't found a good time for
I'll say 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough. We'll go with it. So that's going to be intelligence plus craft hypertech for all of us, basically, because we can all assist with portions of this. This is less Dimitri's field, but he does have,
Yeah.
If you want, I can just say I'm helping, and that'll make it easier for them. I don't know.
That'll add a dice to
each of their attempts.
Yeah.
That works.
Give me 1 minute. I have to delete something for Tiger.
Okay, no problem. Tiger's like, delete Dimitri right now.
No, he put up a mage that he hit too. He put up a mage that he hit too soon. So.
Oh shit. By the way, since this will be kept on the forum and isn't going to be posted on the main thing, yeah, I showed Tiger this picture. We had some ideas.
No.
No, we decided it was not feasible at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a nice long-term idea, but not feasible right now. And yeah, fun idea though. We all like squiddies.
Does she have mechanical aptitude?
Yes, she has mechanical aptitude.
Okay.
I think Castle, don't you? You might want to confirm that because I don't remember if you do or not. I want to say you both have computer and mechanical, but
she has mechanical. She does not have computer.
And we're burning a willpower on each of those 3 days.
Yeah.
So that would be
4 successes.
4 successes for her, and that's giving her an additional dice.
Yep.
Okay.
2
And
ones.
Castle, block it. Knock this out of the park. What do you got? Well, actually, Brett's got your sheet also, so you can probably find out if you have mechanical aptitude.
I know he has computer aptitude.
I just don't know if he has mechanical.
Alright.
And this is actually physically building the drone. So, I mean, he's got drone specialty, so this is kind of his thing. But
Let's see. 3 craft hypertech, 4 intelligence.
no relevant specs. But merits.
Analytical, so no. He doesn't have 4 dots of hypertech, so it doesn't matter.
No, but if he had mechanical aptitude, it would.
I'm trying to find his merits and flaws, right?
Yeah, people
Here they
seem
are.
to list those.
He does have computer aptitude and mechanical aptitude. So.
Okay, so reduce difficulty to 4 in this case.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, and he gets plus 1 die. He gets plus 1 die. And plus 1 willpower success,
So 8.
Here we go.
Petrie is bringing you all coffee.
Oh.
God damn it. 5 successes.
5 successes on that.
Plus the, 4 from Asuka?
Yeah. So,
Okay,
so they really don't need additional days. They're able to build it.
Well, how many are we able to build with that? Like, because we need a fair number if we're trying to do this shit. 3? Okay, we'd probably still be building for the remaining 3 days, because 3 of them isn't going to do much. That's a close-knit perimeter, but yeah, we need to start scouting.
Next day then, rolling for Asuka.
Same deal. Oh, that's better, Asuka.
So that's 8.
And then we got 1 for Castle.
Bring the willpower.
Knock it out of the park, man. That's not bad.
4. So that will net you guys another 6.
Okay, we've got 9. Good. We're almost there. 1 more day. That's all we got. And then after that, we're working on completely different things. We'd already decided that.
6 from Asuka.
And Castle with a willpower.
Yep.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
You get a failure for that day. Even with the willpower, it's a flat failure.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it would not have been a botch anyways, but yeah. So so we just get.
Asuka by herself makes another 3.
Okay, so we got a dozen. I'm happy with that for right now. It's nowhere near enough to cover the city, but it's enough to cover. It could give us a line to wherever we're trying to go.
Yeah.
Limited scouting potential, but this is a start. Very useful. All right. So that covers us up until, I'm going to write this down, covers us up until the beginning of August. We have 12 bats created. Very nice. And they've got a roost, obviously, because, they do need to recharge eventually. They don't have unlimited power supply. Luckily, these are not synth skins, so they don't have that issue going for them.
Yeah.
All right, then. Next step, at the beginning of the month, when Asuka has finally gotten her physics under control, she and Dimitri are supposed to design a power system. It's a general technology, not a specific one, just to allow them to, in the future, try to use the crystals for power if they wish to. Like they'd have to separately roll to create a generator. So that's going to be, I'm guessing, intelligence plus science for each of us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And it's going to be... Oh, Dice, you love me today, don't you? Sarcasm, sarcasm, sarcasm. I didn't say I burned a willpower, so I forgot to.
Asuka
So
will be burning willpower.
Save us, Asuka, save us. Actually, I'm trying to think, what else could Castle be doing at this point? Because if he can't be doing anything else, he could make another couple bats. I don't think he can help with this project.
8 successes.
I think she designed it despite Dimitri spilling coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a functional system. It's just we gotta,
I'm gonna go psychic build bats so we'll do something while I'm waiting on you guys.
Okay, so another
Alright,
day of him building bats. Even if he only builds a couple, it helps.
1,
Bring
2,
the willpower.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And
Which
the
will-
10s, do the 10s explode in this case? Or no, because he doesn't have level 4. That's right. And no relevant intelligence specialty.
He
2.
builds another 2.
All right, we got 14 now. This is nice. Okay. All right. Crystal tech has been generated. Crystal.
Now it's time to
tech.
build it.
Yes. First thing we're going to build is a generator for the base. My idea for this generator is it's probably about the size of, think like a refrigerator for size. It's got a central casing unit where you're supposed to be able to put in the crystals. It has room for 10 fully mature crystals, but it can operate even on 1. It's just going to have reduced, output. But it can store a maximum of 10 to draw power from. Does that sound feasible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just adjustable fuel source, basically. So that's going to be, at this point, for crafting it, I don't think Dimitri can help. Maybe Castle could, since he's got engineering.
It's feasible, yeah.
I can't help with it, though, because I don't have any of the relevant specialties.
That may be because Tiger hasn't gotten to it yet. Just ping him and let him know that you have spends on your sheet for him to fix.
Okay.
He's not going to be around probably till later today.
Yeah, but we'll get him, don't worry.
Alright.
Okay, so...
Rolling for Asuka, spending willpower.
and then we're going to have to roll for Castle to help her out.
3 successes.
We
Four
both
with
Castle.
willpower. 4 with willpower for Asuka.
Yeah.
Castle's assistance.
Up the willpower.
7.
Oh, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're earning your
5,
keep, sir.
6, 7. So you get it built.
Okay, sweet. And in that day, I'm actually going to spend time building, while they're working on that shit, I'm going to spend that day building some more of that fuel source, in case we actually need it.
Okay.
Actually, I should just build some more crystals, but I'm going to just say he builds some more of... Fate dice. If it's positive, he's going to make some of the napalm fuel shit, and if it's negative, he's going to build some more crystals.
Fate has decided against you.
That wasn't a plus or a negative the first time; it was a blank.
I know.
Okay.
That's fake.
Okay, sorry. So he's going to build some more of the fuel,
Alright.
the napalm shit. So that's going to be intelligence plus craft. Which in my case is shit. What's my craft? 2. So yeah, but I do have creative. So that'll be 6 dice plus 1 from willpower. So rolling, might be able to make a little bit of it. Ooh, nice! 5 successes.
Hey, you make a fair amount.
All right, cool. I'll just write that down. Generator built, and this is for the 2nd of the month, by the way. This is our 2nd day already, so. Generator built on 8/2, more fuel created. Okay, now we're on the 3rd day. We've got the technology. We've got the 1 crystal, which we could have immediately put into it. But that's like running it on minimal power. Let's see. Dimitri's the only one. Dimitri and Asuka are the only ones capable of building the crystals at this point. If they work together, they'd be able to build more of them. Because I really can't. We can't risk metagaming by saying they're doing too much else right now. They would not have prioritized building combat bats until they got everything else under control. So I would say they probably spend a little time building more crystals, both to be potted and to provide additional power to the base. And probably Castle would be building more bats, because bats are actually useful.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so...
do I get any more willpower left? They're still building it.
Since you've been blowing 1 per day, you're regenerating it each day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
4 successes.
Do it again.
That's
4 successes for her doing crystals, and I'm
no,
going to...
that was 4 successes for Byron to make more bats, and he makes
4 more
another
bats.
4. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, we got 18 bats right now. I'm going to roll my portion of making crystals. Plus 1 willpower. 5 successes on my end.
4 successes for Asuka.
5 with willpower, or the 10s don't explode?
The 10s don't explode because this is not robotics or physics.
Okay.
This is growing something.
Fair enough. All right, so that's going to be how many do you think? Roll the dice.
Another 4.
4 crystals created on 8-3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's very helpful. And just to be fair, another day of the exact same, let's say. And then after that, we've only got a couple days left. I'd say at that point we could start working on building the experimental flame bats.
3 successes for Asuka.
I got a simple failure with the willpower.
Yeah.
So I think Asuka saves us with making maybe 1 or 2 crystals, or no?
1 crystal.
1 crystal. And then Byron for bats.
Spinning willpower. I think it's just safe to presume I'm going to spin a willpower each day, yes?
Yeah, pretty much. We just got to say it. Because if we forget...
5 successes.
Okay, how many bats are we talking? 1 or 2?
6.
6? Jesus Christ, stop! Stop! We're going to have triple bats! Okay, that actually gives us 24 bats. I think that's a good point to stop for building good, normal bats. That is a sizable flock that can cover a sizable area. Okay. We've also built 5 crystals. We've got additional fuel. At this point, we can start designing the combat variant of the bats, which would be essentially modifying the existing design. Very much less in the way of sensor power. It's not going to be focusing too much on data retrieval. It's literally just designed to get enough information from the scout models to target itself. And then it's designed literally to fly into the enemy and just detonate. Which,
right.
Given the size of these things, these aren't giant, flying foxes. Even if we load this thing with a little bit of the fuel, it's only going to do, I'd say you could load as much as your standard shot from the drone. So, 2 ag, then 5 ag. But it's going to burst. It may not be, I don't know. What do you think?
It's going to be splash damage. It's probably going to... You're looking at it probably doing more like 1 ag per person within the area, with the potential to burn for more.
1 ag first round, and then ignition for...
Yeah.
Ignition for 1 on the second round? Okay. That's still better than nothing. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's an alternative we could do with that, but if it detonates, the good part about it detonating is that there's nothing left to look over. There will be nothing left of that bat to examine. Even fragments won't tell you much.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that then. We'll build some of those. First, we gotta design it. That would be intelligence, science for both Dimitri and Asuka, and probably more computers. Combat software for Castle King, because he's designing this to actually attack shit.
Yes, global power.
7 successes for Asuka.
Okay, and I've got to do my portion. Am I, what's my contribution on this then? Am I making more fuel, or am I, because I can't build the drones. I can't build the bats right now, except for making
I guess you can make more fuel.
I'll make more fuel, burning the willpower. 3 successes. Another couple units. Let's say I've probably made enough fuel at this point from this specific fuel batch, not counting any fuel we had in the past, which isn't much, because the drones are still holding on to it. probably enough for like 4 bats at this point total. Sound good?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. 8, 5. And how many bats do we have wandering around at this point?
About 14.
No, I'm saying combat bats. Or no, sorry, no, we didn't. We're not.
We
building
haven't built
bats right
them
now.
yet.
That's
We
right.
just
That's
got
right.
done designing them. Thank you.
Gotcha. Sorry. I'm trying to keep. That's why I'm writing this down. That's why I'm writing this down.
All right, so Castle King adds another 2 successes onto it.
Yay!
So Doom bats are designed on 8, 5. Total fuel built this session enough for 4 Doom bats. Okay, if we're going with that name, which I hope to God we're not, but you know. Okay. What else we got? That's 8, 5. We've got 8, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9. Or sorry, 8, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9. 8, 8, 8, 9. Because we can't roll for the 10th because it's still the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I'd say we were busy enough last night. We can't do any extra crafting for last night. So
yeah, there's no way.
yeah, so that just means we've got the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. I'd say now that we've designed the Doom Bats, we would build some Doom Bats. And, you know, that would be... let's see. What's that going to be? That would be Asuka and Castle King trying to craft it again, and I guess all I can do is make some more fuel, because they'll probably build more bats than I have fuel for right now. Okay, so 8, 6. You guys are doing that.
Bit willpower.
Yay.
9 successes from Asuka.
And I only did not botch and set the lab on fire because I burned willpower.
Yeah.
Dimitri now looks like a hobo in front of a vat of burning goop.
So 5 successes for Castle King gives you 3 bats.
3 Doom Bats and no fuel. So, all right, let's go to 8, 7. Same drill.
Willpower.
I try and make more fuel. Spending willpower. Okay, I actually got 4 successes on my end, so you determine how much fuel that is for Doom Bats.
4 successes for Asuka, and you make another 3 units of fuel. Byron.
Bit willpower.
Okay.
Let
1,
me know
2,
how many
3,
bats.
4, 5, 6, 7. For Byron.
And how many we get for Asuka?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got. God damn it.
That's a lot of successes.
Yeah.
They built a nice little fleet of Doom Bats.
You got 11 now.
11 additional or 11 on top of what we already did?
11 on top. 8 plus 3 is 11.
Okay, so we got 14 total. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, because you did 3 last time.
Okay. I thought you were saying 3 from one person, 8 from the other. All right.
No, I'm rolling them all together.
Gotcha.
Because the amount of successes determines the size of the dice.
Okay, fair enough. And now we're on the last possible day, which was day before yesterday, 8/8, doing the same shit, because I actually would recommend at this point Asuka helps out with the fuel, because...
No, you really are not.
She can't help with that? Okay.
6, 7, 8 successes from Asuka for building bats.
Okay, I'll build some more fuel. Burning willpower.
And Castle Kings. Are you spending willpower again?
Yes. Always.
Right.
I got only 2 successes. That's probably not much more fuel. We've got Doom Bats without fuel.
2 successes for Castle. 3 successes for Castle King. So you build another 7 bats.
Woo-hoo.
7 more Doom Bats, and I got 2 successes for fuel. So what? Another unit.
Yeah, exactly 1 additional unit.
Okay, so at this point, the grand total of our enterprises, we have Crystal Technology, which we can use for future endeavors. We have generators. We have one generator for the building, for the entire ship, which has which we designed 5 crystals, which we could plant some of them or put some of them into there. I would say we probably put. I'm just going to say minimal power for the moment. 1 crystal. Plant some of the others.
Okay.
So they probably won't be as profitable by the end of the month because we're halfway through the month at this point almost.
Mm-hmm.
Total 24 scout bats. Total of 18 doom bats. And a total of 5 crystals. 1 crystal tech generator. And trying to count my fuel. Hold on. 1, 4, 8 total. Okay, so we've still got 10 doom bats without fuel, but that's fine. So, all right, so this is essentially that's everything we had planned. I will make sure to write all of this up in our blue books, but I don't think there's anything else we can do for the moment, except Arthur is going to get a little send, like a little text message, which is going to say, "Got him. Just need a target. By the way, do you know where that Bosco fellow is? The guy who wanted to be seat."
Yeah, he's sleeping on my floor.
Huh. Might want to talk to him in the near future. I know their kind typically has a vast dislike of, shall we say, the same sort of thing we're having problems with.
I'd prefer not involve him unless necessary. You're the ones who are having the issue, remember?
True, but what affects one person is going to affect the group. If this were affecting one of you, I'd be helping you.
Bosco's not one of us.
Well, I can always ask Jason, but I'm not sure. We'll figure something out. All right. And with that, probably a good point to end the scene, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go for it.
All right. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. It's been another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. Have a good night.